Hello, welcome to stream Art of Vat. We are going on Divinity now since mainly starting that playthrough because the grenades don't want to work. So at some point I'm doing a choice, and that choice is to not it pass my head against a wall until it break. So I decided to just start a playthrough on Divinity now since on our difficulty, which is the artist difficulty. Was tactical, honor. Just because, why not play on max difficulty? Why not? Yeah, I will lose the save if I die, final warning. I will probably have to reload, well not reload, but restart a lot of time, and I'm not planning on using the bundle. I want to do it in a vanilla experience. I just don't know what I will play as a character. Well, no, technically I know what kind of class I will play. But I don't know which character I would create if I take an original character or just create my own character. Since I love both, honestly. Why is the music dead? Okay, here we go. If I play a character, I would play her. If I create a character, I have no idea what I will play. A human or elf or lizard, probably. Probably more human than or elf. Can I create an elf that I like? I would play with those combo. That's the thing. I will play polymorph Scandrel. What can I do as an elf that... Okay, it's just Kenkar. I was wondering what was sensing. Is there one that is purplish? This one is pinkish. There was another one that was pinkish. Cell or Alabaster? Alabaster. Which phase does elf have? Okay. That one. That one. Ah, it's Sibyl. So either the basic one or that one. Honestly, that one. It's probably more like me. Is the air cutter? That one is close. That one is also kind of close. Oh, in fact, that one. I was trying to I didn't even censor. I don't like that. I will maybe also sense the face depending on the haircut I took. That's too blonde. That one is kinda similar to what I have, honestly. And about either that one or that one. I see probably more that one, but I don't know if the face will be the better one. No, that face doesn't really go with it. More that color, honestly. I think it's both. I like both. Creating character, always fun. That or that. Honestly, that one is more like me.
Try again. Try again. I'm ready. Prepare yourself. Try again. Try again.
Scholar. A little bit of wisdom. Yes, for now I will keep 12-12. No thievery. I will take persuasion though. Since, well, I'm kind of the character that will be mainly played, so it's a character that need to speak. I will use somebody else for thievery. Now starting with one Andrel and one Polymorph is good. I don't know if I will play with single-ended or dual wielding. Dual wielding boost my dodging, which could be good. And the ability I want to start with. Do I want to start with the Chameleon Cloak? Remember, the elf is how tall they are. Or especially how tall they seem to be. But let's see what I can do with a human. Is there at least one hairstyle that is similar to what I have? Nah, let's go back on the health. And do it all over again, but that time I know what I want. So that makes things easier. Sound is really too light for me. Even if it's kind of similar of what I have, what I have is more gray like that.
I'm ready. Try again.
Okay, so... Okay, I need to remove that again and put it there. It should as an elf I have a little bit of lore master. Do I remove second claw for one of those ability? I know I will not use the attack spell of the polymorph brands because they're scaling on strength. Which is not at all what I want. I will mainly use the polymorph brands to switch Sting. For now I'll stay like that. Talent. That thing is good, but... as the one that is speaking is probably... take Pet Pal. Yeah, that's something that should take. Tag, Mystic. And... Scholar. Yeah, the Tempera is the best for me. I to that. Yes, they have corpse eater, and they have flesh sacrifice can be useful. Yeah, it can be useful all the game, contrary to, well, let's say the dragon bread that the lizard have. So, just to make sure that I didn't do any mistake. If I decide to have one weapon in each hand, I would probably go with wearing or getting a Power Master that will give me 10% dodging. And obviously I need to probably get Guerrilla. No, I don't care about Guerrilla. Probably if I decide to have one weapon in each hand, I will take Power Master. And I'm sure to take the Pound because I find it way too useful to be able to walk one free action. And that character will not be the character that I've sent to take Glass Cannon. I could also have decided to play a Renzor Polymorph. But I feel like Polymorph Scoundrel or Polymorph Warrior is a more good. Let's say it like that. Just remember, because I didn't play since a long time. Okay, add to crit and add movement speed. Okay, so I have 4 points because of the fact that, yeah, Polymorph give 1 more. Okay, so start game. I think I'm good. Yeah.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
And if I decide to play with a knife in one hand and no other weapon in the other hand, I will take the thing that make more easy to use grenade and scroll with my other hand free. Okay, so
Still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
okay, I need to remember how I'm doing everything. Okay, so that's how I turn the camera. I didn't play since a long time.
So it wasn't a dream after all.
But I really like the game. Money! Okay, put that there, open that.
An animal's sty.
Oh yeah!
Food.
Sure, I can speak to them.
Fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully. her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
What?
Fresh meat. Nice. Plump. Banded like a chicken's leg too.
Put a seep ample berry with your toe. Remark that she got more meat on her than you do.
That may be so, but look at the flies. Ban wisdom. Flies know when a creature will die. And it's around your head they're buzzing, not mine.
The voice actor that did that voice
With
must have
two
been
shakes of her stumpy
fun.
tail, the sheep turns away from you to peruse her hay-filled manger.
Let's say that the real voice actor, I think, had a lot of fun. Speaking like a sheep. I will take food. I'm still thinking at which team I will do. Because there's a lot of characters that I like. If I want a skeleton, I could take Fane. So I could lockpick everything with just
You there. Come here.
his finger. I know I will take Loss and Sibyl. The problem is the fact I don't know if I will take the dwarf or Fane. Technically, Infine is also a character that I love, but
Before
still.
you can even touch the lever, you hear a sniff and snort behind you as the snoring magister mumbles himself awake. One bloodshot eye opens, and then another.
Is my shift over? You here to relieve me? Oh, wait, you're no magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy elf? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face.
Not until one of the guard on the upper deck fell overboard. You should check it out.
Those idiots can't even walk straight without mucking it up. Was it Rick's? I bet it was Rick's.
Rick!
Can't just leave the prisoner alone, though. I heard he might be the one causing trouble upstairs.
Well, none of the stats are good. Like, the straight of the cell bar, the prisoner is not going anywhere. Okay.
If it's all the same, I think it's best he comes with me. Some offence intended. You hear that, Emoire? We're taking a walk.
I love the first sector of that game so much.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
He will keep his arm where you can see it,
Hurry it up, sorcerer. We haven't got all day.
but you will not survive that situation. Wait, you're not capable of resisting that? But I wanted to use it. I will put you on the ground. Oh, but the Magister is also enemy. Oh, that will be bad. Normally, yes, I can exit the opportunity runs and keep my point for the next turn. The fire should... I don't know if this fire will kill. So can this too... Use that. Use that. Then second. Oh, I didn't have opportunity. Oh. So you burn.
So much for a peaceful stroll.
I hate not having this capacity to just walk freely. Bonk. And bonk. There we go. That's how we deal with our problem. We kill everybody until they're dead. Obviously. Okay, so it's true that there is lockpick there. I guess I can get a lot of healing potion here. No, at least a lot of empty cup, mainly. Oh, I never saw tomato sauce in there. Poison. Cup. The question now is how do I break... Oh yes, I was going to say how do I break out of that, but first of all I will sleep. To regen my HP. Then... There we go. And while it's burning, I will craft. It's true that I need to get the dagger from here. Combine. There we go. And now I have a poisonous dagger as a main weapon. Okay, that was a control to attack. Oh, I got poison. Never fun, but I'm not an exact dancer.
Nowhere to go but up.
Yep, nowhere to go but up. Now, was there anything that could steal here that isn't seen as stealing? Because I would like to not die in the first stream if I have to die. Oh, the gold cup is not a stealing item. Okay, here we go.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Mentioned that there were a little accident in the cargo deck. The prisoner is dead.
Is he? Oh well. Some problems simply sort themselves, don't they?
Lean in and whisper that the Magister below deck suffer a fatal encounter.
She frowns and peers at you closely, resting the back of one hand on your forehead and taking your pulse with the other.
Delusions such as these are rare but not unheard of. I recommend a cup of mulled wine and another night's sleep. Just take it easy.
Say you had a long black dream about a ship sailing in the river of the dead. But you're not dead, are you?
No. You're alive and you're having a conversation. You are on a ship, of course, but luckily for us both, we're merely sailing the plain old sea.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good girl, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
I like being called a good girl, but not by you, sorry. You put the thing around your neck for the lead and to know wise color did you?
Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Source spells of yours? See what happens.
She might play a trick. Don't do it.
Oh, do go on. I won't hold it against you. Promise.
Suck your head. You're not going to do this.
My, aren't we a meek little lamb? Perhaps I needn't have collared you at all. Though it does look darling on you.
I know, color look good on me.
So let's just leave it on, shall we? Because to answer your question, what this collar does is this. It makes you unable to cast Source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Take your leave. Yeah, color look really good on me.
There's been a murder here.
Pedro! And yes, there were murder. And spoiler alert, it's not your problem. Hello,
An
Citadel.
elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
Wonder what she's doing.
Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
From whose fate is she deciding?
Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
That's such a dumb question to ask as an elf. You know that you can eat flesh to get memory. If she can decide fate with dice, ask if she can read the future and go and try as well.
She eyes you suspiciously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. Just like you. And I'm quite good at it, too. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
You don't see why not. Extend your arm.
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, you lay awake thinking of someone back home. A very special someone. You were reminiscing about the things you used to do together.
Stare at the ground embarrassed. You had quite forgotten about that.
She pats you on the shoulder consolingly.
There, don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell.
The only thing I remember special about her is the fact that if you are playing Lost and speaking with her when she licked your arm, she's speaking about the fact that you are looking at her. Which was kinda cute. Hello,
A
Ethan.
scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
Move closer to him.
He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
Ask Ethan why the Magister suspect him of murder.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
Ask Ethan what he did to find himself at the mercy of a subordinate.
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties.
Say that you're still curious about the murder. Did he do it?
No.
Good to know.
The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough.
Ask Ethan if you know anything about where you're headed. Or die.
The Joy, I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself.
Say you have no interest in Alexander, all you care about is surviving for joy.
Not interested in the son of the divine himself. I don't blame you one bit. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You, elf. What's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
Say that it's Lenta.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Hell. Yay, beast.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, Ghetto. You hear that?
That's what you're meant to be hearing.
The ship, of course.
Read and listen to the sound of the ship.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
Say the sea sound angry, like it's trying to capsize the ship.
The fellow cocks his ear, listening.
That isn't anger, it's...
He cocks his ear to the other side, then smiles.
anticipation. She senses something. I'd hold on to my breeches if I were you, mate. That's all you hear, though. Listen close.
Close your eye and try to let the ambient sound on the ship fade away.
There now, just like that. Squeak! Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There, you heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, kiddo. Good news.
Whoa, I wasn't expecting that way of saying girl. No, you hear it. What's supposed to be?
It's the wheel, don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east.
If I had $1 for each time somebody called me a beautiful idiot, I would have $2, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Burn my beard. That means if we've been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
The lady shouldn't talk like this about such a magnificent beard.
Ah, so you've eyes as well as ears, eh? You'll go far, mate, even here.
That's why he's so excited about reaching Fort Joy. You haven't heard anything good about the place.
Yeah, no indeed, kiddo. But that ain't my final destination.
It's with your girl. Girl? I don't know how it's supposed to be said.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all, thank ye kindly, kiddo.
It's really weird. Say anything but look him over once before leaving. You may want to find him again inside Fort Joy.
Get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce. Well, well, what have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
Humor him. Let's see where this lead.
There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
Not him, you're quite the wizard in the kitchen at Rusev.
Ah, music to my beleaguered stomach. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Stick a thumb through one of the hole in your garb and say, these provide cool and summer.
Yes, I can tell from your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of style. I shouldn't be getting my hopes up. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
Say you most certainly have personal pride. You're not a stranger to comb, powder, and perfume.
The very basics, then. I suppose that's a start. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you can cook and groom, but you have the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit.
Which is a lot of fashion sense.
Still, beggars can't be choosers. So without further ado, I offer you my sincerest congratulations. As of now, you are my slave.
Stare at him blankly. You think you're his what now?
My slave, of course. Oh, but I see. Yes, I suppose it must take some time for the full extent of this honor to sink in. Anyway, you may leave me for a moment. We'll go over your duties once we reach Fort Joy. Now shoo!
Can we just
I still don't like you.
Ah, there you are. Wife.
Wife?
Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
Play along and take her arm with a grin. The listener in there must be mistaken.
How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
Say that's true enough. Sacred Hand loves you, presume?
You presume right.
Ask if you know anything about the murder that happened on board.
Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Did RC out to have a look around with you? You can wet each other back.
Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it.
But that you mean the kid?
You take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
Good luck with your demon. Hello, Fine.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out and examines your face, tugging at your ears and prodding your nose.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Stare him and suck and ask what... Okay, no. Ask whether the book he's reading is any good. He seem engrossed in it.
It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
say that memory of the past are precious to your people. At least they were until your homeland was destroyed.
Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
You have often pondered the nature of the god, but you don't have any sure answer.
Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else?
Because you're weird.
Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
Sure, I can take your leave.
Here's the register, ma'am. Good, good. Magister Williams has just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
Tell him you're fine.
Glad to hear it. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
And if she... Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
Address her and ask her what she meant by "there's other who live must end."
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
Oh no!
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
She know what she want. Ow.
What? What's happened?
What happened is the fact that a lot of people are dead. That's what happened. And then I'm stealing everything. Ah! Can't see. Let's get everything that I can steal from the corpse. Ha-hi's! I just realized that I have no idea where the kid are now. There were a lot more kid. I guess they're gone now. After all, why would they still be here? They wake up before me and just run away, I guess. A seal, I don't care. Yes, just remember I can eat that flesh.
As the dead man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His memories are yours to experience. You are Finn. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him. A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, but they are shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees. A figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she wants to talk.
You shouldn't have trust.
She reaches a hand toward you. You grasp it. The memories end. You are no longer Finn. You return to yourself with a jolt.
Oh! I didn't remember that it gives you adrenaline. Oh. That was suddenly kinda good. Like, having adrenaline is kinda good. That means that I don't have to get it otherwise, so... Since it's a skill from... Scoundrel... Wait, I will take the wine... The... Wine... Wine. I will take alcohol. Steal the alcohol. Move that there. Steal the gold cup. I can speak to you.
The hound paws desperately at its snout. It winces as it draws blood from its wet black nose and continues scratching.
So to the dog that it had to get out of here. The ship is going to sink.
The dog notices you for the first time and snarls, the hairs on its back prickling as it lowers itself into a lunge.
You sorcerer!
Yeah.
It sneezes suddenly and paws at its nose once more.
Can't smell. Can't breathe. Too much sauce. Too much. Too much. Please make it stop.
Tell the dog you're not the one who did it. You'll stop it if you could.
Sorcerer!
The dog whines and continues pawing at its nose.
That's always a little bit sad. Ah, a mug of beer. I want it. Normally I can pick the lock, I think. Yay! And before anything, let's get the chest. Oh, armor. Equip.
Thank the gods! By divine grace, who was that howling?
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer!
Mr. Disregard, are you? What's going on here? What has he seen?
What you don't know? Mutiny! Did that witch fix your collar too?
Tell him there is no mutiny. You almost died from this woman's hand.
Go on then. Find a place to hide and stay there.
I'm almost thinking about killing them. It will not be worth it. I could get a little piece of armor, but it's not good enough for me to risk dying in the first hour of that situation. Oh, a helmet. Take the bow so I can shoot. Take back my dagger. Hello, Fane. How are you doing?
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No, no, no! What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire, it turns into must when wet, it cannot even resist acid! No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
There is something familiar about the way he held that book.
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
Yes, indeed. It's the look of someone that wants to read the bloody book he's holding. Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee to.
That's it. The half. He's the half that was reading the book.
Please, I was no more an elf than you are those rags you're wearing. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form. A mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little scene. Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands.
No, that seemed quite sensitive.
Indeed. Just as sensible as getting off a sinking ship and leaving a fellow to his business. I would
fact.
say good day, but it seems quite likely that you're about to die a rather terrible death, so...
The skeleton shrugs casually and returns to his book.
He's sometimes such a annoying person, but I still kind of love him.
God damn it! Need to get off this wreck, and quick!
Like, he's annoying, but contrary to other character that he really hate,
Something's pounding on the hull!
you have more reason to
The marking on
be.
the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is. A warning of death fog within. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left numb.
Pull open the door.
It doesn't budge.
Use your key.
The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
The funny part is the fact that there is a a situation with glitzing that place, and the fact that I almost thought my character will, for some reason, run into the death fog because he's dumb. If that would have happened, I would have been very sad to lose the veteran playthrough because my character is dumb. But the worst part is the fact that I know that it could have happened. Okay, it's safe. Remember that there's a fight up there.
More. I need to get off this ship.
Oh no! Wait, what? Oh, okay. Oh, wait. It's not the one that I thought. Thank you for the sub. You're the second seas that is subbing to me. Thank you. I now have as my sub sees Knight and sees King. Thank you. I'm now confused about the fact that I attract seas people. I already know how fighting works. But it's still kind of fun that I attract these people. Running away, obviously. It's not wet for some reason. I'm still annoyed to not have pound that would make that I can seize. I said it wrong. It could be possible that I said it wrong. I know that I say a lot of words wrong because my main language is French, so I have an accent on some word. And in the first place, I have a hard time with all the S sound. Everything does a S sound with me. Ah! Yeah, that's mainly the main thing with the other one. But like I said, I had... Well, thank you for the sub again. I wasn't expecting it. But like, I now have somebody that is called Seas Knight and Seas King. I almost killed myself. I'm not good. I should not start losing my focus and trying to survive. But I have the king and the knight now. Knight? I never know if I said that word properly. Which is... like I said, fun. And welcome on my stream. I don't think you already came on my stream. I think it's the first time. Also a reason why I wasn't expecting you to... Ah! Wait, you sub before... Whoa, my... Well, thank you for the follow. I didn't even realize that you were sub before even following. I thank you. I'm not used to that. I'm really not used to people, well, subbing in the first place. So, again, thank you. I will sub that a lot. My brain is not focused on the game anymore. I thought
void broken was supposed to be scary.
Okay, yes, it's... We are not at the same hour. But thank you for coming. Normally I stream more soon in the day. So normally you will see me at more normal hour, like, well, 6 in the night for you. So 6 PM for you technically. But normally I'm not streaming at night. But thank you for coming. Have a great night. I just hurt myself, yes, fun. Why is my blaha? Blaha. Just realized that I didn't have my sword on me. So goodbye, good night. Thank you. Until the next time. Punk. The void spawn are dead. Void Adsling. Word. Speaking hard. Get the corpse. Then I will go try to save the other one, even if I know I can't. You. One.
I hear something. It's...
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleeding of a gushing wound.
Look around for some way to help her.
With jagged movements, she raises her clenched fist and holds out a length of cloth, soaked with some kind of strong-smelling tincture.
Take the cloth and hold it tight to the wound to try and stem the bleeding.
Blood quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth opens and closes, her eyes wide in terror.
Hold the cloth tighter to the wound. Yes, wound.
It's working. The pressure is stemming the flow of blood. Siwan clutches your arm, her eyes locked with yours.
Did I really repeat wound like 5 times in a row just because my brain decided to bug? I'm not always sure of what I'm doing myself. Okay, continue.
Something within the ship snaps. The floorboards shudder.
Continuing holding the claw to the wound, takes one hand and try to help her stand.
Siwan struggles to her feet, clinging to you tightly. The ship lets out a deep groan, then cracks.
Yay, now we are at the point where I have a big sense of just dying from me being bad. I almost died one time already, so... At that point... Shut up, it's a cinematic. Sorry, I just hit the mic.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Orivan.
Yay! Okay. Need to focus. Focus. Don't let your brain go array again. The important is not dying, and if you die, try to create a new character that is good enough. Good enough to survive. I still don't know which team I want to do, that's the problem. Okay.
Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor?
No, you're not.
It seems something. I thought the Order would get rid of any trace of the old Source King.
Right, this Breakfast Rex, the old Source King.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to elves.
Tell the... okay, no. Ask him why not. What has he heard about your kind?
Well, elves eat people and their pets. Elves don't know the alphabet.
So, tell him he heard mostly wrong. You never hit a pet, and you only hit a person if they ask you to, if you know what I mean.
The child's eyes grow wide.
People ask you to eat them?
Nod. It's our health, Sarah memory.
Really? Neat. Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
Ask if you think you look like a sorcerer.
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy.
Tell him they may well be wrong and crazy.
Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than outside.
Ask him if his parents know where he is.
They're gone now. The Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured. And maybe they're waiting for me back at home.
Say it isn't safe out here. Your ship was attacked by Voidspoken not far off this shore.
But you didn't die.
Ask him why he doesn't seem scared.
Guess I am. But it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
Say you survived the Voidspoken attack by the skin of your teeth. You should really find somewhere safer to go.
There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Yeah. I can't really contradict that one. And that on that island there is nowhere that is really safe to be. So I can't really say that he should do something. Music. Crafting book.
Look here, Quercus. Another giant. My word, this blasted isle is teeming with them. Was that? Yes, I did see how it managed to survive an attack by the great Acorn's servants. Impressive, just as you say. But that is no reason to trust it. Giants like that destroyed our forests. They are the very reason the great Acorn is returning in all its wrath. What? Dear me, have you taken leave of all 6 of your senses? You would have me use this giant for a shield? Why would I... Oh, but I see. You are a cunning devil, Quercus. Of course, if it escaped the great Acorn's vile servants, it can do so again. We need only follow in its big, wide shadow and be safe.
Lauren tell him he's quite welcome to follow in your shadow.
Egad, it speaks our tongue, Quercus. Hush before. What do you mean a good time for introductions? You know full well who I am, you silly old cat. The great Salora, grandest of the... Oh, introduce myself to the giant. I shall do no such thing. You give away your trust too easily, my dear steed.
Probably, yeah.
No, we will have the giant march. In time, we'll see whether it deserves our confidence. Now, onwards! Shield! Venture forth, post-haste. The great acorn waits for no one.
The great acorn. Yay! The great acorn. That's the one that we need to put down for some reason, because the acorn is evil and bad and... Hello, cat.
Well, some would see this as an omen.
It seems we're not the only ones taking on strays. Jealous Quercus. Fur maketh not the cat.
The fact the fur don't make the cat.
I've spotted something.
Dig. My problem now is, what do I make my team be? What do I want my team to be?
I wonder where this leads.
What class do I want everybody to be?
As the alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met on the boat before it sank. He's still not wearing his mask. He's leaning over a corpse, prodding and pulling at the skin of its face. Bugger.
Bugger.
How on earth am I supposed to... Oh. Perhaps...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That's stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor?
Cough politely.
Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Oh, it's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected.
Admit that you're surprised to find him here. Why did he head for Prison Island?
It seems the human that stole my mask was rather more resourceful than I gave her credit for.
Yeah.
I chased her here, but she rather seems to have given me the slip. Thus...
He turns back to the body, prodding at its face cautiously.
Ask what his business is with that body.
Why, its face, of course. What other use would I have for some rotting corpse?
Yeah.
A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Unclear about his skull. You never seen one curved like that.
Carved? Please. You hardly think I am one of your breed, do you? You have never seen anything like it because you have never met anyone like me.
Fact.
Simply put, I am an eternal, and you are not. You have my sympathies. Indeed, no one seems to have the good taste to be. My people are rather absent.
Well, they were not that eternal.
At least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers.
Ask why he's still here if his people have vanished.
Well, that hardly seems relevant. But if you must know, I was inconvenienced for a time. Several centuries, in fact. Or perhaps millennia. One tends to lose track. I was sealed in a tomb for daring to be curious about the world. It seems our king did not agree that the universe should be explored to its full potential.
Not everybody want to discover more things.
Perhaps I should thank him. It seems I was spared whatever happened to the others. I wonder if flowers would be appropriate.
It sounds like you need a companion. Ask if he'd like to travel with you.
I suppose, circumstances being what they are, it could be advantageous. You seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful.
No, it could work out well for both of us. Both of you.
Excellent. While we are conversing, perhaps you notice that I am rather skilled in, well, all things.
You're really, how we say that, you're very humble.
Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality, but being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So, which do you require for this enterprise of yours?
Do I do one archer, me, and a knight, plus a mage? Do I do 2 magic attacker and 2 physical attacker? I think it could be logical that I do 2-2. I think. There's the fact that I need to equip 2 maids and 2 war. Well, me and the warrior would not be too bad because we have 2 different set of equipment. Do I do 1 wizard, 1 enchanter? Probably give necromancy to the wizard plus all that. And do an enchanter that will be my wizard for fire art and a little bit of necromancy. And enchanter for that thunder damage and heal plus magic armor. It's hard to choose what I want him to be. And who do I put in each job? Like I can decide to, but Lois or Sybil as a warrior. Lois with her encouragement, and that would mean that Sybil will become a then center, which I could also use my tank as a summoner. I could also do that. It's not that the build crafting is a problem. There is so many options that I could make. And that's for that game can become hard. At least for me. It's what exactly do I want to do a team around? Thinking. Technically, it would be useful to have each type of damage. Okay, so you know what? Assume that wizard suits you perfectly well.
I could do that with one hand behind my spine. Now, shall we get on? There is rather a lot to see.
No, that's it all it.
Splendid. Very well. Let's be off.
So you will be a pyramid and a fire and pyromancer. Well, pyro and Zio. Lore master, which isn't exactly what I want. I want you to have everything and thievery. Oops. Because you're undead, it's the only reason why I took him in the team. It's just because having an undead is really useful. Like, the lizard can dig, but that's really easy to overcome without literally having a lizard, because you can have a shovel really fast. Lockpick aren't a resource that technically, yes, you can have nail and have a lot of lockpick and buy some too, but not having to do that save you so much thing. Why is Fine not following? Okay, probably just bug. I will end up with getting Lois. I think I must steal.
When another divine arises, will source change back?
Okay, go see our dear friend Sibyl. And see, it was really between Beast and Fane. They're both NPC that I like a lot. The more they're growing, at least.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife. She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll, or so she said. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze.
Approach her and ask what has her so enamored with that lizard.
No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into your neck.
I just had my body just reacted to that pretty poorly. It's not something that I want to read, honestly. Or hear.
Me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time I'll let my needle do the licking.
Tell her to take it easy. It wasn't your intention to startle her.
But you did, and now the tables have turned. You look quite startled to me.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
Ask her how she got that scar.
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave. But now I'm free. Of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here, to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him.
Why not you're not that lizard?
She drives the needle in deeper.
Ow.
Whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance.
And I will do none of those.
That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
Make her an offer. Instead of killing you, she could join you.
A bright sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. I was certain the pitiful begging was about to begin. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you?
Say you're planning your escape, and you've need of people with talent like her.
Escape? How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided deers around here would argue such a thing is impossible.
Remember how you save her from certain deaths back on the sea? Just saying.
Well played. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? The agony of choice. You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to that lizard I mentioned. I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
I was never a dancer, right?
Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we? You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth, the quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal wielding any weapon or magic. So, the choice is yours.
Say you're interested with someone with an affinity for the Arcanhar. Ask if she knows much magic.
But of course, I can play the strings of magic like a harpist her instrument. Is there any specific tune that takes your preference?
Okay, no. Let's say you like to travel with an instant or someone who can manipulate and weaken your enemy.
Suits me fine. Lead on, or better yet, let me take the lead.
No, that's it.
Then follow me.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Sabine in any sort of proximity, but at least she's on your side, for the moment.
That will go fine. What could go wrong? She's not a psycho.
So this is Fort Joy.
The delivery. What a crumbling disaster.
Yeah, I can disagree with what Fane just said.
Hey, I know you.
And I know you.
Losa, the dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship, waves enthusiastically and dips into a mock elegant curtsy.
Back then, I was Madame Josephine Gribbles de Pube, and you were you. Glad to see you made it.
Well, I was your wife.
Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape?
I would have preferred not having a tentacle slap across the mall, but okay. Say you're not sure. You fell into the water and were nearly lost.
Me too.
Ow. Sorry, I just hit the mic. Sorry for that. That probably was a loud sound.
Did you hear something? When you were in the water, I mean.
No, there was a strange voice. It seemed it seemed to want you to survive.
I heard the same thing. Do you know what this means? It means I'm not the only.
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy drains from her face. Her eyes lose focus, and her whole body goes rigid. She is stock still, waxy skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks.
Zenti call out to her and ask if she's alright.
Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours, dark pupils dilated into great black voids. Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh, and her whole body relaxes.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
We were discussing the shipwreck.
Oh, yeah. It was a shipwreck, all right. Not much more to say about it, I guess. Papa Joris used to tell me, Losa, he'd say, Losa, you ever find yourself in a sinking ship, follow the rats. They'll find you a way out. Applies to a lot of situations, actually. Vermin tend to know what's what.
Fact, they know how to survive. Ask if she can explain what she was doing just a moment ago.
Ah, it's nothing really. It's just, I'm just a bit hospitable.
Doris is going to have to elaborate.
Put it like this. You've never been a host, I bet. That's because you're an infested clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you. But I'm a roadside inn, Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price. Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied.
Say you may understand. Wait. Okay. Say you may understand her better than she think.
She gives you a searching look.
You seem pretty well adjusted.
There are that look can be deceiving.
Ain't that just the truth? So, how are you enjoying the joy?
Say the Magister all you hint something about being a danger to yourself and society.
Yeah, same story here. Reckon in my case, they might actually be right, though.
Yeah.
So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that.
So that sounds like a good idea.
It does, right?
Yep.
Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve, so you'll have to pick which one I'll pull out if, when, push comes to shove. Lately I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash, summon, steal, whatever your little black heart desires. So, what'll it be?
So you're interested in someone with a little muscle. Ask if she have any martial experience.
Sure. Bashing skulls, juggling them, all in a day's work. Let's get specific, though.
Inquisitor or Executioner? I will make her start with that as a knight. Give her a shield and a sword. And transform her into a knight that can tank, probably. So you're looking for an executioner, someone who can deal a lot of damage up close and personal. A knight will fit the bill.
Sounds fine. So, we're good to go?
No, that's right.
Yeah?
Yay!
Well, that was easier than I thought. And I'll do my best to stay myself. Lead the way.
So I now have the full group. So you... I don't really have something that counts as a one-ended sword, I think. Oh no, I have a one-ended maul. Then torch. There we go. You are more defensive now. To a sword. I still need to decide if I play two-ended or not. It will increase my dodge. Wait, there is a one-ended sword. What was the difference? In that particular situation, there is no difference. I still need to choose if I play two dagger or not. If I play like that, I have still the same crit chance. That boosts my damage. Leveling up two-ended boosts my dodging capability to 10. I can get to 20 because of that. The advantage to play with one end, technically I can equip a shield if I want to get more defense. Or keep the other end free to use that. I think I will play two knife. It seemed like it's more useful in the long run for me. Okay, so you, all of you.
Dear one, help me teach this beast. He must respect.
Respect? Huh. Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it for free. Why'd you gotta make this so hard?
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way here.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment, before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
Say this sound like a little more than a shakedown in this case.
You two ought to be thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not the Magisters enforcing round here. A fool never knows what they've got till it's well and gone. Now come on, Elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be trouble.
Say that if he chooses to harm her, you won't stand by and watch.
And neither will I.
We got a system, and it looks like you don't want to fit in.
Oh, murder! I will not say no, I guess. You need to understand something important. You made the choice. I wasn't the one to make the choice to try and stab myself. It's the first time that the situation for me became like that. Like, I never got a situation where it ended up like a fight. She doesn't have magic armor on anymore. That's myself. I'll yield to none. Usually I just threaten them and that worked. I'm surprised they're too dumb to just surrender. But should I really be surprised about that? I shouldn't have crippled it. The back is there. I can go... Ah, wait, I forgot that it was taking 3. So... blood thing. Less sacrifice, okay. And burrow.
I'm ready.
A bloody harrow. I'm scared to use that spell honestly, but I will try. Okay. And magic. But it wasn't planned as that it would end like that, but
More of them trouble us.
I've an errand to run around here first. I'll catch up with you there later.
Remember, past the kitchens, down to the beach, inside the caves there. There is a safe place.
well. Oh. I'm not sad about that kill, suddenly. A better model. Literally, I just win in that situation.
Ifan rolls his sleeves back down and casually wipes some blood from his cheek. He nods at you, the shadow of a smile on his lips.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops. Say, you were on the ship here with me, weren't you?
Yes.
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours.
Smile and reach out a hand to shake his.
He grips your hand tight as a vice and shakes it, hard.
Hard.
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I could use someone to watch my back, and it looks like you could use someone to watch yours. I've just got a small errand to run, and then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place?
Ask why he wanted to save that hell from the tug.
Ah, I didn't like the look in their eyes. Sure you didn't either.
Well, they're not alive to speak about it anymore, so yeah, I didn't like it.
He smiles broadly and looks away. You're not sure, but you could swear he just winked at you.
Say the tug were afraid when he mentioned Lone Wolf. What are they?
He shrugs, looking off to the side.
Mercenaries. It's a job. My job.
Ask him about the errand he mentioned earlier. It sounds highly suspicious.
Everyone needs to make a living. I make mine running errands.
Shrug, we all do what we have to do to survive.
That's the truth. For me, for you, for everyone in this place. Why not help each other get out of here?
Just not time for adult chat. Turn now and walk away. Sadly, I can't get you. I already have a full team. Get one more memory. A bit more finesse. I'm also been thinking about putting a point in warfare. At the same time, I want to put 1 point polymorph. For now, let's put a point in warfare. There's some ability they can use, and that also boosts my global damage. And persuasion. I mainly want you to have lucky charm, honestly. I want you. Rick, you have a skill on 2 hand. I almost want to put you retribution or warfare with a side of something else. I could put you warfare summoning. Yes, let's do that. And upgrade a little bit of your memory. And strength. You basically need intelligence. A bit more memory for when you will get other spell. And I will put a skill point and... Do I all equip them with... No. They will keep staff because that boosts... Or they will probably all both finish with staff because they have more boost. And with all that, I will give you a point more, and I could give you dual wielding too later. Well, no, it's single-ended if I decide to equip. No, it's two-ended for you, but I could. Leadership can be useful, but I don't think it will be you because you're not in the art of the melee. Hydro, and you will have. Let's maybe upgrade your lucky charm. But I will take a little bit of Lore Master. You, I don't hesitate a little bit. You're in theory. Pyro. Like that. So I need more space. I need more space for spell. There we go.
Please.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Clearly knows that if they wanted to keep a lot of their magicians sick at once, this is the way to do it.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness.
You're dumb.
Believe we're done here.
Dumb and annoying. Ow. Affecting dialogue.
The lizard magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
The cruelty of it make me sick.
These creatures are so prone to violence. Naturally, the weaker specimens suffer.
This heap of flesh and bone was just another lizard. The world won't mourn her long.
Reckon they know what they're doing, right?
No, they don't. They exactly don't. If they can just eat and have memory.
A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas. He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot.
He cannot die, but he will, probably. I don't remember who he is, so I can't say that for sure, honestly. Remember, there is a chest there. Yes. With a knife. It's a knife! It's more. What do you have here? A knife! No! Equip. Combine with the poison. Combine with poison for now. I should probably do that with everyone. There we go. Everyone that have a weapon. Okay. I'm overload. That's okay. I will end the stream here though. Art of Slash. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day or night. Don't forget to follow, subscribe if you want. It was Siler, and bye bye.